Hello YouTube, hello Pete and Baz fans, I hope you're all well. We've got Pete and Baz Golf featuring Norman Payne. I can't remember who said it, but someone in my comments said, oh, what's your top 10? And so kind of between us, I feel that we came up with the idea to me do my top 10. Yesterday, well, not yesterday, I didn't upload yesterday. Day before yesterday, I uploaded Speeding as number 10. It was so hard to pick. So hard to pick 10 of my favourite tunes out of Pete and Baz. I think we're all fire, to be fair. But yeah, I did Speeding the other day. Today, Norman Payne and Pete and Baz with Golf, number 9. I don't really know the real reason why this is number 9. I've already played my number 1 though as well. If this is your first time clicking on it, I did play the one that I liked the most, which was Plugged In with Pete and Baz. That was the first time I ever came across them, and I thought that was amazing. So I already said that was my favourite of theirs in that one, so that is not really a spoiler after I started the top 10 thing. I suppose it is if you've never seen any of my videos before, but hey ho. But yeah, there's no real rhyme or reason why they are that number. I've got a feeling as time goes by they're going to be getting newer. I don't know, but it's been really hard picking it. Right, get on with it. Pete and Baz Golf featuring Norman Payne. I am eventually going to play all of their songs, but I'm just doing my top 10 now, the uploads. First 10 uploads.
84, disrespect, kicked his door. Grabbed the cash from the bedside drawer and a little stash under the bedroom floor. Bored, see his Uncle George built like a brick and I thank the Lord. I weren't fat back in the day, so I could move fast when it come to the crunch. 89, Sunday lunch, pint, fag, plate full of munch. Fist full of rings, pricey punch. It ain't pimps o'clock when the bloke gets slumped. 18 cunch, 91 in a big old bando. 2 guard dogs, Dave and his Rambo. He's in a can like Rubik on Mango. Ball and chain, normally walk free but he lost his brain. 92, villa in Spain, travelling Europe, private planes. Time flies, 95, cut those tyres. Got a mate who works in a baker's, pull out the mesh and I'll make you a pie. 96.
See, I'd listened to this song on my own loads of times, at least a dozen times, and I'd never heard that ad-lib there where it says, Sweeney. It was only when I'd seen an American reactor point that out. And I realised that's my favourite bit of there.
Ain't travelling Europe, private planes. Time flies, 95, cut those tyres. Got a mate who works in a baker's, pull out the mesh and I'll make you a pie. 96, Dan got nicked, found his stash in the back of a brand new motor. Car chasing the old thing crashed. Collecting debts, wars with the London Met. 98, case got blown. I went home and I cried in bed. When I talk about cases, gotta roll my piece. Been caught red-handed, never ran for the bleeding police. I drove that motor, the Peugeot with the dented doors. Now I'm chauffeured, only driving a golfing course.
Carb on the kitchen can, up powder, dropped in the pot, got spun the hands on the wheel of the beamer. 2 blocks in when a knock got clock, rolls home when it boys in the fag. It's mental, should have been paid by pence on an edge. Try taking the food from my plate and end up left with a plate in your head top, stay left down so they know who's driving. Up blocks get shot down in the daylight, perfect timing.
Right, and I said it on the other Pete and Baz videos, right? It doesn't matter who came up with the bars, right? The end production is great. These days, it could even make someone like me sound great on a song or a rap video or whatever. It's just technology these days. But I do believe that they did come up with their bars because there's a certain thing, and a lot of people have said this before, I know, that you kind of tell people that have got ghostwriting. I know, how do I explain this? Right, it flows off their tongue so well. I don't know. It's as if they've come up with it to be able to rap like that. I don't know, to learn somebody else's words. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I reckon they've put at least 90% of the lyrics together. I may be wrong, but that's how I feel. Let me know in the comments how you feel. Perhaps you might think they've had no input in it. They've just been given a script maybe. I don't know. But either way, I feel as though they've had 90% at least input in it. Let me know in the comments what you think.
I've done cooking the batch and the next wanna try this food. Done so many days up country, in your red top, stay left hand so they know who's driving. Up blocks get shot down in the daylight, perfect timing. Wife's done cooking the batch and the next wanna try this food. Done so many days up country, wife sent over some home-cooked meals. That's fresh off the stove, straight down to the man's bare hands, it's an home-cooked meal. Can't stop cause the line keep pinging and this keep bringing the paper. Went down spoons on a Friday, came on Monday 3 days later. Would you know about sticks? Would you know about lasers? Would you know about punching the fed off a horse and getting tasered? I don't really care what people say. I don't really watch what them lot do. Still I gotta stick to the cash like glue.
Give me the love.
I'm a big Sean Paul fan too.
When I talk back cases, gotta roll my piece. Been caught red-handed, never ran for the bleeding police. I drove that motor, Peugeot with a dented doors. Now I'm chauffeured, only driving a go through.
Before he starts, right, I'm not adding him to my Pete and Baz top 10. I'm just going to listen to his separately anyway. I really like his music as well, right. They're all pretty good, but there's two of them that really stand out for me. I'll probably play them two first, but yeah, if you've got any suggestions from him that you want me to play, forgot his name there, Norman. Yeah, he's really passionate about his music and he's got a real, proper, real story, hasn't he? It's apparently can be verified, unlike Pete and Baz's. But again, let me know in the comments what you think.
I kicked his face and I smashed his brain and I broke his back. I took his phone and it's Peugeot with a dented doors. Now I'm chauffeured, only driving a go through. I kicked his face and I smashed his brain and I broke his back. I took his phone and it's switch provided and gave it back. I ripped his balls off for a quick game of hacky sack. Smash and grab, Birkin bag when I flip them packs and I make that cash. I was locked in the cell and I took those L's to hell and back. I can't sing out in a bright range and I fight 10 man. Try jacking the lad, throwing the fist and I throw in the back. Dumping the dough in the bag, jump in the cab and I'm off to me dad.
See, like when I watch American reactors, reactions, so I really watch their face when he does that bit there, proper fucking scales coming out there. I think he's scales anyway. Watch me be wrong there. I actually listened to it a couple of times when he first says when he throws in his fist, he throws in his back or something like that. That's when I first started getting lost to what he was saying.
Sing out in a bright range and I fight 10 man. Try jacking the lad, throwing the fist and I throw in the back. Dumping the dough in the bag, jump in the cab and I'm off to me dad.
See, I'm still quite lost there. I heard that jump in the cab and I'm off to my dad's.
I can't sing out in a bright range and I fight 10 man. Try jacking the lad, throwing the fist and I throw in the back.
Tried jacking the ladder, throwing the fist, throwing the back or something like that.
Dumping the dough in the bag.
Dumping the dough on a bag. I don't know what that is. Someone let me know there. I genuinely don't know what that is.
Those L's to hell and back. I can't sing out in a bright range and I fight 10 man. Try jacking the lad, throwing the fist and I throw in the back. Dumping the dough in the bag, jump in the cab and I'm off to me dad. This place ain't friendly, it's all for the goons and ghosts. Used to roll with my family, licked off the food like a Sunday roast. But they're all dead now, and I pray they rest in peace. And when I find that twat to get carved up like a piece of meat. PTSD, I've been through the pain in the hardest times. Now I got no feelings, or I get to be like counting lines. And I might take time when I see that handsome woman, bitch with the finest legs and the sweetest back and the largest bosom. When I talk back cases, gotta roll my piece. Been caught red-handed, never ran for the bleeding police. I drove that motor, the Peugeot with a dented doors.
I love the video to this.
Now I'm chauffeured, only driving a golfing course.
Told Peter and Basildon there, featuring Norman Payne. Yeah, no, I thought I'd fell into some sort of fifth dimension when I discovered these guys. I suppose a lot of people kind of felt the same, but no, the somewhat real, semi-real, or the real humans. And I've seen some footage of their live shows and that, so they definitely do it. But yeah. So Speeding was me number 10, this is number 9. Right, next couple of days I'll be revealing what the number 8 is. Right, if you've made it this far, I really do appreciate you. Leave a like, comment and consider subscribing. Thank you very much, see you next time. Goodbye, bye bye.